No.
That's
Oh, no.
right.
I will take on this mantle in her stead.
Do it. You got us. Carry us to victory.
I don't
I
need
will
any
try.
help.
Well, you're gonna have to, because you've kind of already been given a description of what the enemy already has in play. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay. As a team ventures forth into the new horizons they set themselves on, a little problem has presented itself. As you began to, let's say, try to take care of the problem, basically the king, and try to usurp them, and you decided to go with a, let's prove ourselves in the Colosseum. So, Vorstra, Becky, Dan decided to go and venture forth. Vorstra managed to get Ray into the Colosseum fight as a coach. And thankfully enough, no one has died yet. Vorstra and Becky won their bouts, and Dan kind of got disqualified, but didn't die, which is a good thing. Also kept forgetting about their family like every other time, so people just kept giving you guys the bucket back. Nonetheless, though, you managed to defeat Team D without too much of an issue. Becky almost died within the first match, well, the first round. Vorstra was a pretty good contender, honestly. And Dan decided not to fight, through their own means. But the team managed to succeed nonetheless. It's clear to Ray that they basically just pulled the fight to gain all the money that they bet on you guys. That was one thing they did.
Oh, I
But
forgot all my money is in this.
yes. Going back to betting a little bit later. The next two teams, Team B and Team C, C on the left and B on the right, fought, and it was, the first couple matches between the green-haired and the wavy-haired woman seemed to go pretty evenly, but the wavy-haired woman won, knocking the green-haired individual unconscious. The next fight between the humanoid man, more human, anyways, and the orc, battling it out, the orc managed to win, knocking the man out. But the last bout, which was the most dangerous one, the blonde woman and the pink-haired, short, I think she was 3'5", foot tall girl. You can't really, don't know. As far as you know, she could be 35 like Iris. Ended with a gruesome display of raw potential magic, and then just kicking the person unconscious, leaving Team C the victors. Now you guys do have a 10-minute recess before the next and final bout commences. Your team versus Team C. So anything you need to do, you're allowed to do it within this time frame, but you don't really know what you need to do or how things will happen. In order for you guys to succeed, you might need to do a few things before that happens. And one of the things you guys did do was bet on the match. She's technically not here, so I can't tell her that she won a lot of money. Well, whatever. You guys won a good amount of money because you guys decided to go for a broke and bet on yourselves. Micah, being smart about it, just bet 100 gold and got 400 gold back. The rest of you also bet a lot, and thankfully enough, won due to the fact that the other team wanted to just gain a lot of money from this fight. Rain got a lot and pulled out, and the rest of the team decided to roll over into the next fight, keeping your odds within that scope. Ray, you did bet on Team C for how much money? I forgot how much it was.
It was 250.
250. Their odds were. I'm gonna get my calculator out because it was 4-1. So it would only be a 25-point increase. So 250, right?
Yeah.
Times 1.25. So you get a total back of 312 gold and 5 silver.
Nice.
It's a pretty good amount, especially for how much you bet, but it's not the same range you got from betting on yourself the first time.
Group. So I have some concerns.
Yeah. Do you guys have any plans? Also, Dan, your family okay?
Yeah, I just gonna move Grandma in with the other ones, the smaller ones in the right bucket, so she
Is-
could keep them comfortable in this next tragedy that's about to happen.
Well, we have 30 minutes, and I have no money, so wait.
You should have taken the money out so that we could at least buy more potions and things of that nature.
Well, I mean, it would have been.
You
It
guys!
would have not been my character to, not hold
Uh,
it on.
You
Mi-
guys!
Next time.
Micah in the distance is loud whispering to you guys.
You guys!
What? Yes, we're right here. We're already here. We already walked over
Hey,
here.
you guys! You
Just-
guys!
You what? You watched us walk.
I don't
you
think we
watched
can
us
leave.
walk over.
Where, guys?
Alright,
We're still in the arena. That should be fun.
do you need me to go get anything? I can go out and get you something. We need to get something for Dan. It's not looking good. I'm worried.
Yes, it's really not looking good. But the thing is, they don't have much money to spend.
I have money. I have money. Well, not a lot, but I have some money. I just made $300.
Becky, do you need another haste potion?
I do not have haste.
If you win, you have to pay Micah back with interest, though.
How much does haste cost?
The last time it cost 150 gold, so with the increased price, you're looking at maybe 250.
No, I will go outside the Colosseum
Oh yeah,
and
that's
get it for cheaper
that's possible. Yeah.
because I can fly. I'm a vampire.
I don't know if you can fly, but yes.
I can run really fast.
I've noticed. I've seen you what appears to teleport multiple times.
Actually, now that I think about it, I too have seen you teleport practically across entire open fields.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I help?
Haste potions would be no most dire.
How many haste potions?
Two
I
at
have
max,
one already, so.
one at minimum.
That would be a
Okay.
total of 150 gold.
Is there anything that helps Dan go first?
Yes. What should I do for Dan?
If I could move first, I win.
Do you think you could find like a suit made out of packing material, like
Wait.
a huge bubble shield?
Question: is there a type of something that makes you attack first?
Outside the game, not really. If you have if you have some skill that gives you proficiency or advantage on initiative rolls / turn orders, that's one way of potentially doing it. It just means that you're reacting so fast that you may or may not get the highest roll. It just means you
What
roll
if-
twice and take the highest.
What if
Uh,
we don't try to have him speed up and he goes into stealth so that the person can't attack him first?
That'd be
Eh?
kind of. That's an interesting idea. But Dan really isn't a rogue. There is
No.
some things that you can do, but Dan is not one of the people that can do them.
Damn, Dan.
Damn it.
Like I'm willing to bend the rules, but you got to come up with something. You can't just say I hide in plain sight in this.
Well, no, I was
deserted-"
thinking like
Can
a
I,
smoke
can I
bomb,
shape it
and
to
then like
refract light so it looks like I'm slightly more to the left than I actually am? That's too big brain for Dan, so I'm gonna say no.
super big brain. Dan, you're actually not smooth brain.
It's a large, smooth brain.
Wait, that's it.
What?
Micah, if you can find a potion or scroll that can increase intelligence for a short period of time, that actually would be the most dire and important thing you could find.
You know,
Hey.
scrolls. Hang on.
Oh.
I have scrolls from our museum heist. Let me pull it up. Where did it go?
Do any of those increase intelligence? Looks over at Dan.
I don't know.
A lot. Like, it would need to increase it a drastic amount for a short period of time.
I wouldn't need that.
Ooh.
Each
So
intelligence.
DM, remind me, what did we come to understand that the rules surrounding magic were? Like, if I have scrolls, to use them.
If you have scrolls, it's the person that made them that casted the magic inside. So you don't need magic to use them. You just need to open them.
I would be able to use them in this fight.
Yes.
Okay. And we discovered, or we came to understand that Ray casting Bless or anything would not be allowed, even though he's our coach.
They might be able to heal you, but like to enhance your own natural abilities, that would be against the rules.
Okay.
So they could be, they can heal you. They can like do a medicine check on you. They can give you advice, like a standard coach, but they can't magically bless you to enhance your odds.
Good to know. I have a fireball scroll and a firewall scroll. If anybody wants one of them.
Firewall scroll? Does it say what that does?
Fire, I think. Hang on, I'm going to Google it.
They're pretty good spells, but you should still Google it to get the exact details.
Would she give those over to Dan?
No.
The other thing is, if you can't find a scroll that could possibly do increase in intelligence, look for a scroll for polymorph.
Ray, can Dan wear your tin?
No, he's not. It's as if he would never trained in heavy armor and is not proficient in it.
He's not efficient in anything. So at least it could bounce off some of the stuff and give him an opportunity to spit poison.
I don't know how that works. But
blind somebody.
if you could find, I say go get a haste potion and look for a scroll for intelligence or for polymorph.
Quickly, because our 10 minutes are almost up.
Polymorph is probably the most ideal thing. I have an idea.
Oh, also haste.
Yes, one haste potion and scroll of polymorph. Go!
on
Venture
my
forth
way.
and teleport!
I'm on
You
my
have
way.
an idea.
Take 200, just in case.
All right.
Thank you.
Micah, heading out into the town itself, you do come across this nice little shop. It's not too bad, but you're able to get there without too much of an issue. But it did get you there within 5 minutes of the... Oh, oops. That's the wrong... All right! This was the one you guys already busted into. Well, too late now. Thankfully enough, they're not there anymore. Oh, neither is she. Micah, entering into the area, you can tell that this place seems familiar, but it's honestly a blur. Rushing in, you do see that the Tabaxi man, that you may or may not know, currently is looking at you. It doesn't really know who you are because Ray made them forget. So simply enough, looking towards you. How would they sound? No, this one doesn't really need one. Looking at you, the man just simply states, "Can I help you for something?"
Sir, I am in quite a hurry. I was wondering if you have a haste potion I could buy.
I mean, I suppose. Do you have the money? It costs
Yes,
you.
of course, I have the money.
It costs you 150 gold.
Here it is. Here's 150 gold. I'll take the haste.
All right. He goes into a nice little cubby area, manages to grab the haste, and then you exchange the money, and he exchanges the potion to you. They do state, though, have we met before? You look familiar for some reason.
I have that kind of face. Everybody says that. By the way, do you happen to have a polymorph or an intelligent potion to make somebody smarter?
I might. Looks in the cabin once more and examines a few things. I do have an intelligence potion, but it's only temporary. I don't, I'm afraid, have a potion of polymorph or a scroll of polymorph. Those are a little bit more expensive than haste.
If you had it, is it that you don't think I can afford it, sir?
No, just no one really calls for those. They're kind of
Okay.
illegal here. But if you did have the money and were willing to go into a shadier dealings of things, it would run you 1,000 gold.
All right. I will take the intelligent potion. How much is that?
Thankfully enough, as I mentioned before, it's only temporary. But people only use these if they're trying to impress their loved ones, going out in a day and not want it to be foolish. So
That's fine. How much
they're-
is it, sir? I'm
they're
in a hurry.
50 gold, no problem. They're 50
50.
gold.
Could I get 2?
If you have the money.
Yes, sir, I do. Here you go.
All right. These will temporarily, for the next minute, once you decide to drink them, increase your intelligence by +2.
For 1 minute?
For a minute, yes.
Can
Also,
you
Mother,
take 'em-
1 minute is 10 rounds in fighting combat.
Oh, so that's a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
when you're just walking around town, no. But when you're fighting or you're trying to impress someone, yeah.
Sir, you have been so much help. I really, really appreciate it. I have to hustle. I
All
have
right.
to fly or run fast back to a certain place.
All right. Are you swear we've never met before?
Sir, I've been on television before. You might have recognized me from my commercials. I've got to go now. Thank you.
They nod. Not sure what any of that means. Thankfully enough, Micah didn't waste time, so you guys were able to easily get back here without too much of an issue. So, running back, greeted by Iris, Cat. Micah, you do make it back to the team.
Psst, 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 psst,
Yes.
psst.
Yes, I'm right here. Yes.
Here's
Okay.
1 haste and 2 intelligent potions.
No.
2.
Well, in case we happen to make it to another round and he has to try to be smart again.
I think there's only 1 round. It's more of just if he accidentally wastes an intelligent potion, like he wasted the haste potion last time.
That's a good idea. Or if he spills it, or swims in it, or bathes
Thank you.
in it.
Becky,
You're welcome.
here's the haste potion.
I don't want it.
You're going to
What?
need it.
Really?
I'll give you
Okay,
2
fine. I'll
presents.
You almost died last time, and you used a haste potion.
I did not. It was not. It wasn't even close, and I didn't even feel it. It wasn't even painful.
Looks with a confused face. Yes, you were. Dan, can I talk to you for a second?
Oh, I'm just standing with Blind Man.
Yeah, Yeah, over here.
It's fine. He can't see me.
Hey, hi. And I wave at Pola.
She just waves back, wondering why you're waving.
Okay, Dan. I am going to walk through this slowly so you understand. Okay?
Yeah.
These potions right here
Mhm.
will make you super smart for 1 minute.
Okay.
They will help for your fight. Please use them only right before the fight and no sooner, and do not use them after the fight. I hope I'm covering all the grounds. And the potions
All right.
I have acquired 2 potions.
Did you give him both of the intelligence potions?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
All right. What do you do with this haste potion?
I gave it to Becky.
Okay.
I took it.
All right. With the time remaining, there honestly isn't that much. You are able to give your team members, thanks to Micah and their speedy flying legs, you're not entirely sure if they flew, back to the field. And soon enough, and soon after, you do hear the gravitas voice of the king themselves after a short while. They don't say that. I'm just looking for something. I don't know where that sound came from. Oh, asking questions in chat. Alright, I'm gonna change my voice. I don't know if this is gonna make me louder in Discord, so buyer beware.
Can I ready an action?
What kind?
I'm readying my action to stop Dan if he tries to waste the potion.
You're gonna have to name what you're trying to do.
Hold person. I'm readying hold person.
Like in a fight, or like before they start fighting?
No, like if Dan tries to waste one of the potions before the fight.
Yeah.
Like hold his hands down.
No, I have a spell called hold person that would stop him from moving. So if he tries to like start pouring it on the ground or hand it to someone, I'm just gonna hold person.
Ooh, can I ask Forsta if she can paint this rock that's pretty round to look like an eyeball?
Sure,
That's
but
something
do
you
you
can
want
do?
to scroll to cast a fireball spell?
I don't need scrolls. I have too much spell power.
Okay, then yes, I will paint your rock to look like an eyeball.
But Becky, you have no spell power.
I have a ton of spell power. I'm overflowing with mana.
No, you're not.
You're not proficient in mana, so you don't know that.
But I am. Wait, what?
Ask someone who's proficient in mana.
Oh,
In mana?
In banana?
I have 2 manas.
I don't know. It's mana. That's right. That's
is mana.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's mana.
Mana and magic. Other words, yes. Either one would be acceptable.
Cool. Yes. I'm overflowing in magic. I have 50 magic moves I can use, but I haven't never used them because they're too powerful.
I would like to paint Becky's really round rock to look like an eyeball.
All right, you're easily able enough to do that. Not too much of an issue there. Go ahead
Look
and
like
roll.
a really gross eyeball.
Go ahead and roll to see how well other people believe you.
What do you want me to roll?
It would be your disguise kit.
Oh, okay.
You haven't failed us yet.
Yeah, as long as no one like looks at it within 2 inches, it should look like you want it. Like, obviously, a good amount of detail, a good amount of texturing. Like if you throw it at someone, it won't like squish like an eye, but it'll still be a rock.
All right,
That's okay.
the best I can. It's intense pressure.
Thank you very much.
I also don't get the cat and banana in Discord.
Cat and banana.
Because Nana sounds like banana.
Oh. How did I not get that? Anyways.
Old people humor.
Again, changing my voice. Don't know how it'll sound in Discord, so just be aware of that. Okay. The king soon then announces.
It is now time for our main event. Team C and Team A will be in a match between
Oh, we can't really hear you.
Yeah, it keeps breaking up.
So that's what it does.
Like it's working. It's just like it's going in and out. Like if you have,
Really
like,
far
bad
away from your
connection. Yeah.
Sad.
Settings. No, it's on the right. Whatever. I'll figure this one out later.
Close enough.
Yeah.
Do it the
Wow, the
old-fashioned
king-
way.
A coughing fit.
Seems, yes. Maybe I should go give him a health potion.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
Just like holding out my hands, like ready to cast.
Give me 1 second. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm
We can hear
trying.
you.
Okay. I'm just gonna switch everything back to the standard array I had it before. That way, nothing happens there, and you guys can still hear me. And I'll do the voice modulator another time when I actually know what I'm doing, because I honestly remembered I had it today. Okay. I changed it all back. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Where am I in my notes?
It's the king calling us to order.
Okay, thank you. Dan, sorry. I just looked at Discord, and first word I saw was Dan. The king looks towards you and simply states, "Now that the main event is upon us, Team C and Team A will be those that face off during the final. And based off of their own fight, will be granted a gift and a boon given to them by me. Now then, both teams step forwards into their own rings."
Dan, let's go. That's us. Nope.
Stepping
Nope.
forward.
Nope. To the right. Yep, over here. Nope. Not that
Oh,
way.
I can
Nope.
pick up this sword.
You pick up the sword. You now have a longsword with you. Can you even use a longsword?
No. I don't know, maybe. Who knows? But I have a long sword.
All right, you have a longsword
I
now.
also have my
Wait,
family
yeah.
with me.
Oh my god. I pick up his family.
Oh, I only got 1 bucket. My family's 2 buckets.
It's
Is that
easier.
my family?
No, you moved
I
your
got it.
grandmother in with them.
Oh no, I have 2 buckets. I moved
Hello,
my
Dan.
grandmother in the bucket with the smaller ones, so now there's 4 in 1 bucket and 6 in the other.
Okay, well here's one of your buckets.
Very large family.
I'm sure God
just-
could
we'll
give you a
just- oh,
second
there we
bucket.
go.
Oh, there it is. There's God's
Nice.
buckets.
I swear
my
they're going to be
family.
forgotten so soon. Anyways. The referee, like beforehand, comes over towards your team. Their referee obviously goes towards theirs. Looking towards you, your referee then states, "All right, then, based off what happens beforehand, those of you that decided to stay within the betting ranges will still have the 1 to 4 odds. So if you do manage to succeed, you will be paid out a total of 1 to 8 odds throughout your entire bet. So that's pretty good, depending on how much you set forth upon your own currency. Any changes you would want, if you decide to pull out and reintroduce the amount you decide to give, then it'd go back to a standard betting range of, at this point, it would be 2 to 4. So not great odds, but better than we were beforehand. Still, though, if you do manage to succeed, it's still quite a lot of money.
Yes, I don't believe that I'm going to bet this round.
Chance.
Oh, I
you
think
have all
I-
my money.
I rolled it
sure.
all over, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Vorsha, Dan, Becky, I'm gonna give. Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't think Micah bet yet, but I'm gonna give Nara the chance to bet next time they're able to make it, and whether they choose correctly or not, they lose the money they have in, or they gain more money. We'll see what happens.
Becky, Forstra, before we start, real quick question on strategy. I'm thinking that maybe we should sacrifice Dan to their strongest fighter.
I think that's a good idea.
I
How
feel
are
as
we
though-
going to make that happen?
Because I'm not good at fighting long range magic attacks, because my magic requires me to be extremely close.
Yeah. What do you mean, how do we make this happen? We just tell him to go out when she comes out.
I guess. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I just feel as though you two would stand the best chance against the other two, and then it doesn't matter if we lose against her.
I'll take
Yeah,
the,
it's gonna
the
lose
big
anyway,
one.
so I feel like that's probably the best thing for
Yeah.
all of us.
Okay. Dan, we believe you are the
Uh-huh.
strongest out of us, and
Oh, wow.
so we're
The
going to
second
put
strongest
you
magic.
against their strongest.
Okay, I'll bring my
Believe it-
family so they can see how strong I am up close.
They will be extremely impressed.
Yep, they
Yes.
will. Offer the
What if
show.
Dan drinks the intelligence potion and realizes that we're fucking with him?
Oh no.
It might be too late for that, so let's hope.
The referee then states, "Now then, are there any other bets?" Ray, you mentioned no. Vorstra, Becky, and Dan are rolling over. So he's just
Can my
covering
family place a bet?
if they have money.
Can they bet their home?
I suppose they can bet what they have or may gain.
It's 2 buckets.
I suppose I can, if they manage to succeed, get you 10 copper.
What about 4 buckets?
If you have 4 buckets.
What about a really big bucket, one with wheels?
Are you just giving hypotheticals, or do you have the item in question?
What if he bets his entire
like-
family?
I think he means as the return.
Oh.
He bets 2 buckets and he gets a wheeled bucket in return.
I suppose we could arrange that.
Nice.
Right then,
Nice.
moving forwards. It does seem that your team may or may not be ready. Once again, the first individual that is sent out will make the rules. As mentioned beforehand, though, the king does have a playing card against you. So they might alter the rules to their own benefit, and since you are the ones that had made this a 3-on-3 match, you have no say on what they decide, as you have already played your hand. So whoever goes first must be the one to make the rules. Any questions about what currently is going on, or perhaps potentially, let's say, your combatants, as they have been people that have fought beforehand?
I don't have any questions. I suggest
I have a question
Vorstra
out
to
of
go out
game.
first.
I took 1 exhaustion last game. What does that do?
Exhaustion basically hampers your skills. So
Okay.
I think you might have taken a long rest before that, but I honestly don't remember. If you did,
I took it from one of my moves.
oh, let's see, first level of exhaustion.
It's from my frenzy attack.
Disability on ability checks. So basically, your perception checks, your skill checks, like perception and investigation, acrobatics, athletics. Basically, you roll 2 dice, and we take the smallest one.
Okay. Good to know.
In fighting, that's not too much of an issue unless you're like trying to persuade someone, or like trying to jump over and do cool, sweet moves, which might hamper some of you guys. But fighting-wise, it shouldn't be too much of an issue.
I was thinking of throwing something, but that is probably a bad idea now.
So it probably is going to really hamper your eyeball idea, whatever that is.
Yeah, it is actually.
That probably, yeah. But not too much on your own fight-to-fighting hand combat. But when mentioning any questions, Ray says, "No, I'm good." Anyone else?
Who of those fighters is going first?
That would be decided between your team. I would recommend not sending your strongest out, as more than likely the other team will not send out their strongest first. But you don't really know, since they decide at the same time.
Right.
I'll wait until they send it out.
I suppose you can. It'd be a little rude, but you've done this before in your first fight.
Okay, so if they're not going to send out their strongest first, maybe Becky, you should go first.
Okay.
And then we'll see who goes next, and we'll see if we can get Dan to go with the pink lady.
I drink my haste.
All right. Drinking your haste, you're able to boost your own abilities for the short period of time. That does mean that you basically get 2 speed movements, an action, and no bonus action, I'm afraid. So you can't be angry twice. Basically, you can attack, get an extra swing due to the haste potion, and move. I think your normal speed is 30, so you can move 60 feet.
Ooh, okay.
You can also use the second action you take due to the haste potion for something else. It doesn't have to be fighting, but it can be.
We still use frenzy and reckless attack.
Are you able to use frenzy like immediately after?
Oh wait, no, never mind. Frenzy I can use after rage. I can't use rage. So reckless attack. Can I use that in this round?
You can still use rage.
Yeah. If you have rage still, which I think you still should, you can use it.
I can still use rage. I used it last time.
I think you should have 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rage comes back, and you like on low ends usually always have 2.
Okay. Sounds good. I will go out. I will also be using rage, frenzy, and reckless attack.
All right.
Just getting that in there. What you?
Weren't you going to wait for them to send out the next?
Oh no, I'm going first.
Okay.
That's what Vorsta told me, and I'm very confident.
Fair enough. So stepping forward right there.
I look back at Vorstra.
I step up
Vorstra,
all the way to here, though.
Did I not say for you to go first?
Right there.
What?
And I plant myself.
Okay. Well,
we decided we were sending Dan against their strongest. The guy said that they weren't going to send out their strongest first. So.
yes, but the first person makes the rules, and I feel as though you're the more
Oh, damn it! You're right.
reasonable person.
We just have to trust her. Damn, you're
Yes,
right.
I don't do that.
Mary, the first individual that comes near you, like she goes directly towards you face to face, and then states, "Are you gonna be fighting there, or are you here to say something to us?"
I'm fighting here.
I mean, it's a little close.
Is it? I can't tell. I'm pretty sure I'm right in the center.
Oh, nearsighted. My brother has that. I mean, if you can, you're more than welcome to, but you might hit my teammates, which could disqualify you.
Well then, I will move back here then. To the middle.
Oh, I thought you were gonna get closer. Mary, she does state, all right. The king then states, interesting arrangements. And then the microphone comes down into the field itself. Now then, what are the terms of the bout? Mary does look towards you, Becky, and she does state, given that your patron likely is the first time doing this, I'm guessing, since I haven't heard their name or their father's name in the fights before, it's your first time. I'm gonna go ahead and say you can make the rules if you'd like.
I would like to beat you to a pulp, but not kill you.
So, combat through submission.
Okay, deal. That sounds good.
All right. It's not my favorite thing to do, but...
Wait, can I ask why you're fighting me and not the big guy?
The big guy, like, our strongest fighter, or do you mean by height?
By height?
Oh, Roger? He's not really a hack and slash kind of guy.
His name is Roger?
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty bland for... I don't know. You'd think it would be like... Orgok the Great or something. But seriously, Roger?
Rock?
Yeah.
Yes, that's a good name too. What's your name?
Mary.
What? Maybe I'm being a little bit racist towards your species.
I mean, don't worry about it. We're both half-breeds. I mean, my mother was a captured orc from the desert plain. So my father is human. Terrible
Nice.
situation at hand. Roger, opposite. His father, an orc, captured human from another kingdom, enslaved them, basically became a bastard son.
Oh my God.
His father does have a more orcish name. I believe it's Hogrock,
Yes.
but don't tell him about it. Donna's a special case, but I suggest not getting too close to her.
Wait, now I actually feel bad. I'm sorry
I mean, we
for
can't
what I'm
exactly
about
get
to do to
other
you.
jobs. And then when you say, for what I'm about to do to you, and she says, well, I do like your spirit at the very least.
Which one is your favorite eye?
Left? Oh, right, you're the one that mentioned that you're going to gouge someone's eye out.
I did, and I forgot about it, and I have a plan in case if like you go down and your eye doesn't pop out, just close one of your eyes, and I will just fake it. But I'm gonna feel bad though. But if I accidentally stab out your eye, it's not because I hate you. It's because I want money.
I mean, that's fair. That's honestly why we're fighting, too.
Okay.
Well, everyone except for Donna. But again, special case, don't get close to her.
Gosh, Mary, we could be friends. Very sorry.
It happens.
I'm gonna run back to my team.
The microphone then comes back down, and you basically, before you run back to your team, you basically state, trial by submission, and then run back to your team. Mary nods, and the king looks and nods as well.
Ray. Ray.
Yes, yes.
Ray, they're not
yes.
monster people. They're actually nice peeps. I feel kind of bad. What do I do?
Well, maybe Roger and Mary are.
I mean, did you think they were bad?
Do you think?
That's kind of
stab-
racist, Becky. We're here to free the slaves.
All I saw was green and tall. I can't see much else. Wait, is that racist?
That's really racist. Orstrut.
Orstrut, what?
I have nothing to say. Nothing. Nope.
I don't think he gave you his name. But Earl does look towards you, Becky, and he does state, well, that's more nearsighted than anything else. Can you not see from great distances?
What? I can see perfectly fine.
All right.
That's why I have glasses. Okay,
Also, Dan, did you hear what I said when I realized something?
About?
Just one more rule about the potions before I forget. Those potions are for you, not your family. Okay? For you! Because I realized
But you
something.
gave me two!
Yes, I know, and you have 2 buckets, but dear God damn, those are for you!
Okay, that's fun. Okay, I'm gonna go fight now. I'm sorry.
Really good you reminded me that.
I needed to talk to you, Ray, because I felt like if we were to like, say I cut this person's eye out, and Kat were to do the like, hey, are we evil thing again? And would I be evil?
Yes, well, just don't kill him, and I can heal
I feel
him
like I'm
to the best of my
right on the
ability.
Okay.
Earl does state debatable, but depends on how you feel about it after.
Earl,
but
stay in your own conversations.
Yeah, Earl. Jesus.
I'm here to answer the questions, and you ask the question. Theoretically, I am part of this organization that does deal with enslavement and fighting and pit fight rings.
I'm sorry, Earl. I shouldn't have yelled at you like that.
I really don't
Okay,
care.
Mary, I want to beat you up now.
Okay, well, you know what, Earl? Then go to your corner.
Fair enough.
Towards the corner.
It's not my corner. Goes into another corner. True evil.
Chaotic evil.
No, he's not a nice guy, but he will answer questions and the like. Mary, well, it's 15. All right. Before the fight actually commences, Becky does run forwards, and when the fight is about to begin, the king does then state something. As the rules are fighting through submission until you go down in unconscious. I will implore a held hand until necessary. To add a little bit more of a spice to everything. You don't know when it'll happen, but you'll have to follow the order. Mary does look towards the king and then state, does that mean our team as well? I'm afraid it does. Any reason why? Well, looks towards Becky. The team that you're fighting has decided to even the playing field with 3-on-3. Their choice. So now I have a hand against both fighting teams. Then what do we get? Well, you're back in the fight as well now, aren't you? I really don't care what you get soon after, but if you win, you're that much closer to your own name now, aren't you?
Oh no.
Whatever. Mary looks
That
towards
guy's
you,
king?
Becky. Yes!
I thought that was the crowd. I've been talking to the king like that the whole time.
I'm afraid so. Kind of an asshole, but yeah. Again,
Okay,
let's get to work. Good
cool.
luck.
Good luck to you too. I'm gonna beat you in one roll. I mean, one swing.
Sure.
3 swing. Heavy swing.
Yeah. All right. Becky, you're up first.
Okay, well, I use my haste, so I'm enraged, and also using the other things, frenzy, and reckless attack. So
Yes, you have to activate all of those when you're fighting, though. Or did you activate it
activate 'em.
beforehand?
I activated them beforehand, but not reckless attack. I activate reckless attack now.
Yeah.
With my first move from haste,
All right.
and now I'm going to attack with reckless attack and this weapon. Which one is the... Did I lose my other longsword from last time?
I am not sure.
I don't see it. Slashing, slashing, slashing. Oh, or did I just have to add to it? Was I adding to it last time?
I think you were
I
adding
didn't
to it.
actually need it. Okay. What was that I was adding again?
Are you talking about the force sword?
Yeah.
It's just an extra d6. And your damage is now force damage.
Cool.
All right. Thankfully, that does hit with 17.
Then, just so I know know exactly, I want to understand it, what things I'm using. Reckless attack allows me to take the higher roll, right? Is that what that is?
Barbarian.
Advantage on melee.
Compendium. Wow, I looked up the words and it didn't give me the words.
I can pin it.
Please do. But I believe so. Starting at level 2, you can throw aside all concern for defense to attack with fierce desperation. When you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on melee weapon attacks. Rolls using strength during this turn, but attack rolls against you have advantage until your next turn.
Cool.
Frenzy. Starting when you choose this path of 3rd level, you can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so, for the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns. After this one, you can, when your rage ends, you suffer 1 level of exhaustion. So, you basically have 4 attacks this round because you use Frenzy, you have Haste, and your standard attacks.
Cool. So I've used haste on activating reckless attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. And now I'm going to attack again. I'm going to actually use the...
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage, though.
There we go.
Okay, and add 1d6. All right. You can tell that they're hurt, but not fully down.
I go again.
All right. Let's see here. Reckless attack. When you throw aside, blah 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 blah. When you make your first attack on your turn. So it's your first attack. So I'm afraid that 12 does not hit.
No. Okay. No.
And the 8 doesn't as well. You have one more thanks to your bonus action attack.
Oh, I have one more.
Unless I did the math wrong, but let's just say I didn't, because I don't want to go through all this again.
Okay. I think I... No, that's it, I think. So it's 3 attacks, and then I used 1 to activate my moves.
Let's see here. You're 3rd level, correct?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Then that should be good. I think at 4th level, barbarians get 2 attacks as an action.
That
is
would be
pretty cool.
nice.
All right.
Well, here I go. I'm going down, because Reckless Attack's gonna get me killed.
Mary's turn. They come over to the side, bring out and brandishes out a dagger that is about the size of a longsword, but it's green tipped and seems to be dripping something similar to venom or poison. She then goes for the strike.
God.
Unfortunately, is unable to pierce through your armor. It seeps, but it does not cut through. She then looks towards
Poison,
you.
Huh? Well, too bad for you. I can breathe underwater, making me invulnerable to poison.
While looking at you, she is quizzitive, but she then brings out what appears to me be a small bottle of something, and then drinks it. Becky.
Oh, my attack? I attack with the same attacks as last time.
All right. Oh, wait. Sorry. I forgot you used reckless attack, so she had advantage on the attack.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let's see. She has a +6. That's 16. That should hit. So she does attack.
Ouch.
Probably not for a lot, but for something. Slashing in, she does do 7 points of damage. And I want you to go ahead and roll a Constitution save. If you do succeed, you only take half damage, but if you fail, you take the full extent of the damage. All right, you do pass, so you only take half. You take an additional 2d6, rounded down to half. So you only take 3 more poison damage.
Okay, so it's 10.
Yes. Okay, Becky, your turn.
I
She's
swing at her
unconscious.
face. Sorry,
Well,
my sheet keeps disappearing on me.
all right, I'm afraid that does not strike.
Damn it. I swing again.
All right.
Wait, that's a javelin.
That
Sorry.
is a javelin. That would have hit.
Shoot, there goes my good roll.
18 does hit. And Micah, what were you saying?
That the poison made her go unconscious for a moment.
It might have if it succeeded.
Well, she was thinking, yeah.
Thankfully enough, the secondary strike does hit. Thankfully enough, you have haste. So it does do a total of 12 points of damage. You can tell that she's hurt. Whatever potion she just drank probably helped her to keep herself strong.
I swing again.
All right. Are you using Reckless again?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm assuming you are, since you rolled 3 attacks. But I'm afraid that 7 does not hit.
Oof.
So swing your long sword straight towards her. She simply parries it with her blade and kicks it to the side. Soon after, on her turn, unless you have a movement you want to take.
How far? Or if I move, she can attack, right?
If you move far enough away. But she does seem honorable, if that means anything to you.
It kind of does. Nope, I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to stay honorable for the moment.
All right. Mary on her turn grabs her blade once more.
She'll miss.
Go ahead.
She's going to miss.
Oh, maybe. As her bonus action, she resheathes the weapon back into how the weapon is held, and then she brings it back out as the free action. And you can tell that the weird liquid that was on there before is now reapplied. So she's going to go for the strike again. You use Reckless, so it is at advantage, I'm afraid.
Oh, boy.
Sorry, Frenzy as well. Da-da-da-da. So that hits. Let's see if she gets a natural 20 with the next one. She does not, thankfully. So with the first strike, she does bind in and does 10 points of slashing damage. You are frenzied and raged, so that is cut down to half. Thankfully.
Yeah.
But go ahead and roll your con save again. All right, you do pass this time again, so it's good. So you need to take half the damage. So you need to take 3 rounded down.
Wait, how many?
3.
Just 3 damage?
Yes, because you
okay.
passed.
Ooh. Cool.
All right, and no other adverse effects happen, which is good. Becky.
Okay, I'm going to be swinging directly at her left eyeball.
All right.
I'm not going to use Reckless Attack.
All right. It doesn't give you advantage, but it does mean that she doesn't get advantage on you. 10, I'm afraid, does not hit, but you still have your 2 attacks due to your own effects.
Stupid sheet keeps going away.
Well, Dan, what do you think your odds of winning are? Because we might need it.
13, I'm afraid, does not hit.
Oh my god.
And 8 does not hit.
Potions for victory.
Well,
Yes, the one's for you.
I would like to use my how much does a health potion heal you?
A health potion heals you for 2d4 plus 2. If you got a better health potion, then that's different. But I think you guys just bought standard.
I have
Except
standard.
for Force Strike.
We bought enough standard so that we could have them in that round, so we didn't buy an inexpensive one.
For my final action, I'd like to drink a health potion.
Oh, okay. And also, Ray has been forgetting to make the potion checks. Because I think you bought
No,
the supplies.
I did, but I roleplay wise, I've been busy interacting.
That's true. That makes sense.
Where like if I was just sitting in the back, I was gonna make potions.
Yeah.
What's the roll again?
2d4 plus 2. All right. Thankfully enough, you're not unconscious, so I'm just going to say you can heal yourself with a free action for a freebie. So what usually happens is they are usually a bonus action to take if you're just taking it yourself. If you're giving it to someone else, it's an action. Normally, when you have haste, you don't get a second free action. Sorry, not a second free action. A second bonus action. But, you know, different set of combat, new set of rules because Ray really wanted haste on everyone. So I'm just going to give you this one for a freebie.
Okay, good to know.
Which is why Mary had to use her bonus action to drink her potion.
Oh, okay, so that makes sense. Good to know for next time. And thank you.
No problem. Mary on her turn. Let's see. No, she's going to just strike at you. She's not going to reapply the potion because that poison. Because that takes a bonus action. And she might need it if she gets hit. So she's just going to slash at you. For 22. You didn't use Reckless, so thankfully enough, it's not advantage, but it still hits. So she only does 11 points of slashing damage. Reduced down to half, so 6. Rounded up. Then, let's see, she's still hurt, so she'll take her secondary potion, which I think's not the last one for her. Yep, yes it is. So 2d4. So a total of 6. So she's nearly back to full. Becky.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I attack. But I'm not using that other one.
Reckless.
Yeah.
All right. A 22 does hit. Grabbing your longsword, you pierce into her side and manage to straight through. With an additional force dice, you do a total of 13 points of damage, which is good. But she has healed herself twice, and you've missed 2 rounds.
I aim at her face.
20 does hit as well. All right. Don't forget the secondary dice. With a good amount of force, you basically lunge into her again and stab through and through. It's a good amount of damage, and she does look heavily hurt, but not quite down. Another attack like that will likely take her down, but let's see what'll happen.
Attacking again and getting a nat. Damn.
A nat 19. No. Thankfully enough, you rolled well with the damage. With the last attack, you swing in and hit her side, causing enough force to bind in and bring her down to the ground, knocking her out and on her feet. There's a lot of blood, but she does go unconscious. Is there something you do?
I cut her eyelid.
You cut her eyelid. In the crowd, you do hear that one child that really wanted the eyeball a while ago just state, Dad, they're gonna get the eye, they're gonna get the eye. I told you before, son, I am not your father. Whatever, I don't care. Mom just said you're my uncle anyways.
Okay, well, so I bend down like I'm going to grab an eye, and now her whole left eye is covered in blood because I cut her eyelid.
Yes.
And I try to disguise it, and I pull that rock out instead, making it look like a eyeball.
Go ahead and roll. I mean, you did everything that you needed to, and Vorstra did help you on making it believable. Go ahead and roll deception with advantage.
Ooh, I got disadvantage though because of my thing, right?
Unfortunately, you do. So it's just a flat roll.
Oh!
All right. So here's what happens. You slash Mary's eye real good. Not enough to cause her to be blinded, but you probably did a little bit more damage than you meant to. Now she has a permanent scar on her left eye. So when you begin to draw out your rock and scrape it on the ground to get some of the blood, you just lightly whisper in her ear, "Yeah, don't worry. This is gonna be cool. Watch this." Clearly she's unconscious, so you're not really paying attention. You get up on your feet and triumphantly cast it into the air, grab onto it, and then basically strike a pose on her body, slip on the blood, and then fall on your face, causing the rock eye to smash into the ground and go splat. It's not great, it's not graceful, and it looks embarrassing. But you did win, and that's all that matters. In the crowd, you do hear that one child again. "Dad, they broke it!" "Again, I'm not your dad." "Who are you with?" Then the child just leaves. You have no idea who that child was.
I want to meet him, though. Okay, well then I'm going to stand up because I am not ashamed and approach the king.
All right.
And then I will look him straight in the eyes and say the gladiator line, "Are you not impressed?" Is that the line?
You ask the king, and they simply state, I mean, it is quite amusing, I will admit to that, except for the last part.
And I will also ask, what was the secret thing? Didn't you say you were gonna do something?
Oh, it's on my own choosing. It doesn't have to be on your match. It can be on your team's matches.
Okay. As long as it's funny. And now I'm gonna go back to my team. Because I am afraid of the king.
Yeah. All the while, 2 guards are basically taking Mary to where she can get
I'm sorry, Mary.
covered. Unconscious, can't hear you.
Ray, did you see me rip out that eyeball? Right.
Yes, I.
With grace.
It was definitely an eyeball.
I also slammed it to the ground. Shattered. Completely
Becky,
planned.
You do realize that eyeballs don't shatter,
What?
right? Yeah.
I shatter my eyeballs all the time.
That's not how that. You mean your glasses?
They're not the same?
Borstra, do you want to break it to Becky?
Nope.
It's fine.
Don't we all have glasses?
Yes.
We all have
I'm
lenses.
wearing mine under my
Sure.
helmet. Earl,
Mine-
you're in your corner. Do you happen to know who's next on the other team?
No. Why would I?
Hold on.
You're not allowed to go out there.
Oh my God, Earl, you could have told me that beforehand. God damn it.
That was one of the first things I told you.
Yeah, well, I wasn't listening, Earl, was I? Earl.
Did you just shout at the other team?
No. I'll just come back and be like, okay, guys, we should just wait in our square until they send out first.
True. Also, I heard this rumor that the king is going to do something funny.
Becky, that's not a rumor. He said he was going to do something.
I discovered it in my
Directly
map
to us.
last time.
He said it to the audience.
I discovered it.
But back on to the audience side, Micah, the bidding woman that has appeared beforehand, looks towards you and then simply states, interesting fights, wouldn't you say? Oh, I forgot to mention this beforehand before the fight started. I'm afraid I didn't get to your seats beforehand. But is there any bets you would like to do on said teams?
Could I bet for the 49ers?
I'm afraid you can't since they're not playing until 2 weeks from now.
Oh. No, I've spent my money on a few things recently and have not been repaid yet. I think I'm gonna save my money and just watch for the excitement of it. Thank you.
Of course, you're more than welcome. After
I
all,
would like to bet.
You have a butt?
I would like to bet.
going back to the Earl and the gang, Earl looks towards you, Becky. You've already bet on this match. Do you have more money to place?
I do not, but I have a chunk of gold worth 45 gold.
So you're asking to increase your bet.
Yes.
I'm afraid that would violate the current rules, and you would have to withdraw the amount you already have, and then reapply a new bet, which would change the ratio
Becky,
of what you have.
if you give it to me, I can bet for you.
Never mind, I don't want to bet.
Okay, or not.
I
You
wouldn't.
sure you don't want me to bet for you?
I don't need your help, Tin Man.
Okay, says the person who looks pretty injured.
I'm not injured.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that person was considerably weaker than the one I fought last time, meaning whoever's going to fight the big guy, please be careful.
That's Borstra, and that's not the person I'm worried about.
I recommend ranged attacks. Also, his name is Roger.
Wait, what?
Do that.
That big guy over there, his name is Roger. He's
Sure.
actually a nice guy, and he's the bastard child, but no one really likes him. But you think he would have a really mean name, but his name is Roger.
Yeah, like
I get it.
Rancor or something like that.
That's a
Rog
perfect name.
Rock.
Yes.
Even better. Did we know a Rog once?
You might have.
You know, I feel as though
I feel like
in a
it's
daze, I
fainted.
feel like right. I
It's
feel
like
as though we.
disappearing in my memory. His
That's-
entire existence.
Oh,
did
wait,
we?
hold on.
While the team converses on former teammates. Going back to Micah, 3 people from the stalls. 3 people entering the stalls, then look towards Micah. Earl. Oh, there's 2 Earls. I forgot I named this guy Earl too. I'm gonna change his name. I like Earl for the guy that's giving you sass in the arena better.
Make it Pearl.
Mm,
Earl.
Earl.
yeah.
Pearl with a
Earl
silent
the
letter.
second.
Squirrel.
Earl Jr. Squirrel.
Pearl with an H.
Pearl.
Flip turtle.
I'm gonna spell it Earl, but with IRL. So,
Okay.
Earl looks towards
Real
Micah and the rest of the group, and then states, "Oh, do you mind if we join you?"
I don't know. Do I?
I'd rather hope not. Paula does look towards Micah and simply
Man.
states, he just means to enjoy the festivities.
But of all the places to sit, why would you want to sit next to me?
Khan does state, it does seem that you are connected with Team C. I would honestly like to see how things go and basically pick your brain on them to see what we might be facing in the future if they decide to continue the fights.
Oh, they plan to continue.
But I mean more than just today. Like next week, a month from now.
You can sit next to me, but I don't have much of a brain to pick at. You see, I have dementia.
Oh, my mother has that.
Are you saying I'm old?
No, I'm saying my mother has that.
Are you saying this is a disease that only affects women?
No. No, I'm not.
Okay. Is your mother single?
Happily married, I'm afraid.
Do you know what type blood she has?
Oh, positive? It's a weird question to ask.
Ooh.
Khan looks towards Earl and then states, yeah, I think we're just gonna be keeping quiet until the fight ends. Good luck
And
to your
then you're-
team.
Then you're gonna get noisy?
Paula then states, to Earl and Khan, shouldn't we go somewhere else? Yeah, looks towards you,
No,
Micah.
no, stay with us. Because I would like to suck your brain too.
Ray yells from over here, Micah, buy the woman a drink on me.
Paula, hearing that, then goes, yeah, we're gonna go. Bye. Khan then states, towards Paula, yeah, okay, I get what you mean now. I didn't see it beforehand, but yeah, I get it now. Yeah, let's just avoid them.
We are a little odd, aren't we? Okay, girls, let's continue watching this. See how it plays out.
Nara and Iris nod, due to the fact that they are familiar with your personality. And Kat's also there. But going back to
I
Ray.
guess Micah must have ruined it. Definitely wasn't me.
But Ray, you had an epiphany before that happened?
Oh, I waved.
Oh. So, thankfully enough, Team B was able to be re-healed and decided to join the crowd. Ray found them, waved. She waves, not really sure why you're waving at her, because you...
Oh, do you handle drinks as well?
No.
Drinks.
Oh my
Get
God,
back
Earl,
to your
you are
drinks.
so useless. Go buy that woman a drink for me.
Earl, fetch me a drink.
No,
3
not
drinks.
you. Yeah,
It's
go
on,
get us drinks
it's on
as well.
Ray.
Eh,
The
no
tin
deal on
one.
me.
Yeah, I'm here to answer questions, not be your servant.
Answer
Okay,
this
answer
question.
this question. Can you go get us drinks?
No, I've
Ray.
already answered that question.
I heard a yes.
Answer this question. I'll bet you a chunk of gold. You won't get us any drinks.
I don't think that's a question. I think that's a bet.
I think that's a bribery.
It's not bribe.
Yeah, I think it's more of a bet than a bribe.
Right, but it does look like your next opponent is moving forwards.
Oh, who is it? Finally. It's the big one.
Portia, go.
Splendid
Portia,
I go, I go, I go.
I'm like
Roger.
pushing.
Roger.
No.
Roger.
I was pushing
I got it,
Portia
I got it, I got
to
it, I got
make
it.
sure she got out there first.
Oh, wait, that's
Uh,
right, Borsha.
While Ray rushes out, Earl just shouts that you're not supposed to be out there, etc., etc.
Yep, back. I'm coming back. Yep, just giving him motivation.
So, Vorsa rushing forwards after Roger steps forwards. He does state, "It did take some time for you guys to decide. Were you waiting on us?"
No, sorry, just some, interpersonal drama.
Ranks!
Oh. Big shouts. Roger does state. Excuse me 1 second. Sorry, had something stuck in my throat. Roger does state to enter teamwork problems. I understand that all too well. Unfortunately. But you're more than welcome to take your time if you need be. Honestly, we got some information on you guys thanks to our own. Looks back, points at the referee that is on their side. Our referee, so we made plans just in case.
What'd they tell you?
Oh, about what you guys can currently do and the like. Obviously, your own referee would have given you the same information if you asked for it.
Obviously.
But your patron is new, so I'm sure they went through all this with you.
Obviously.
Going back when they asked, "So, do you have any more questions?" And the only thing you asked, "Yeah, can we use magic now?" And then Vorsha made some fake documents. Obviously.
You ready?
Sure. He then begins to wrap his knuckles with what appears to be athletics tape. And
okay.
the mic hits the area once more, and then you guys give your names. Roger then states his name, which you already know. And Vorstra, do you add any new titles to your name, or you keep it the same?
You get Borstra.
Forstra. Roger that.
Add an R.
And I'm gonna of paste. Of haste.
More than fair.
Right.
Okay. That's weird. It's not syncing properly. Give me 1 second, because my computer is doing something funny. I wonder how long it was doing that. Probably the entire time, and I didn't notice it. Okay, giving the name and giving the situation at hand, he does not agree, and Vorstra, go ahead and roll a turn order. / initiative.
I believe in you.
Becky shouts out they believe in you, while demanding a drink.
Thanks, Becky.
All right. Hands fully wrapped in what appears to be athletics tape. Oh, they rolled pretty well, and Vorstra rolled a 10. Roger then states, "All right then. Unfortunately, your teammate did state fight by submission, so good luck. I'll try to make sure that you don't break something permanently."
The same for you.
They rush forwards, and with a sprinted assault, go directly towards you, Vorstra. With their attack, they go for a swing into your left your abdomen, hitting for a total of 22. Okay. And the first strike of his underarm strike just hits you basically in the stomach for 9 points of damage. Then with their left hand, goes for a swing again. For 22. And this hand seems to be glowing with some weird energy. And then it binds into your body for a total of 10 points of damage. And you get hit for a stunning strike. Let's see if you have a save on stunning strike.
I think it's a con save.
I think so, yeah.
Fuck.
He did.
Oh my god. Is it good? Is that good?
Let me look at the stunning strike rolls.
Oh, fuck.
You better fly away.
Wow, it does not give me it. That's so dumb. Yeah, you must make a Constitution save, and 13 is enough to pass. Thankfully.
Oh, thank God. Okay, I thought I was about to die.
I
Legitimately.
thought you were gone for.
No, it just means that you basically lose your turn, which could be
No, I know,
dangerous.
but then I would have died.
With that, they do not, and Vorstred, it is your turn now.
All right. I'm going to cast. Hang on. Where's my? I'm going to cast Hex, and that's a bonus action.
Yes.
And I'm going to fire. Do I get disadvantage on Eldritch Blast if I'm within melee?
Normally you would. Do you step back to strike?
Actually, okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to summon my sword, and I'm going to... Actually, I would have had my sword out already, so I'm going to take a swipe at him with Hex.
Mm-hmm. And I think you took your haste potion?
Yeah, so that's why I'm doing the sword first.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 21 to hit.
Alright, 21 does hit.
8 and 6 plus 4, so that's 18.
Damn.
Alright, with a good gash straight towards their abdomen, it does sink in for a good amount of damage. You can tell that they're hurt, but not heavily. It does seem that their lineage does present a good bonus.
Okay, I'm now going to back up.
Alright, they don't take an opportunity attack against you. It seems that these two, at the very least, are honorable. Even though I can't say the word.
Okay. Now I'm going to use one of my scrolls for my second action, and I'm going to cast Wall of Fire.
Alright, Wall of Fire.
So I want to put the wall, it can be up to 60 feet long. I want to, do a semicircle going from one side of him to the other so that it puts it in between me and him, and I want it to be 5 feet away from him. So from here to here.
So like this?
Yes. But I want it to be centered on him and 5 feet away at the front, and then 10 feet away at the sides.
So centered on him but 5 feet away. Not hitting him?
No, not hitting him. I want it to start here. It's 5 feet in front of him, and then kind of arc out this way. Yeah, like that.
Alright. It is 60 feet long, so how much more? Right now it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So you have 20 feet more.
Alright, I'm going to add 10 feet to either side in the same arc.
Okay. Alright.
Right, he needs to make a dex save of 14, or he takes damage. What's the damage? Where'd it go?
He does pass,
Okay.
but he should still take half.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find. Oh, here we go. Well of fire. 5d8. So I'm gonna roll that, and then he'll take half.
Nice.
Nice. Good scroll. Glad you stole that.
So the fire burns in the area, causing a good amount of force to be rained in and thundered in. However, unfortunately, they did succeed their roll, so the fire only spreads.
That's a
just
cool
enough.
effect.
Vorstra, anything else? You had your slash haste attack, your spell scroll attack. Anything else?
I did my bonus action. I did 2 actions. I moved. You know what? I'm gonna move further. I'm gonna try to keep him as far away as I can. No. I wish he was further back. Nope. I'm gonna stay where I am. I'm good.
Back up
Okay.
to me.
And remember,
We won't let you cross
you
the
only
line.
have one bonus action. You only use one bonus action, but keep that in mind.
I think we only. I don't think haste gets another bonus action.
You don't. But I
Right.
swore I heard you say I use my both bonus actions.
I did. I cast hex.
Yes, but that's not 2 bonus actions. That's 1.
Right. I thought we said haste does not give an extra bonus action.
Yes, I just heard you say I use both my bonus actions.
Oh no, I used my bonus action. I was
Okay.
just like going through a checklist in my head. I've only used 1 bonus.
Okay, just making sure. All right, they're just gonna sprint through the fire, so they take.
Can I like hold my hand out towards Ray behind me?
You can. Just Roger does burn through
I
the fire.
whisper, just dodge, and hopefully they hit us, and you win.
So they pass again, but Vorstra, go ahead and roll 5d8 again, because they're going through the fire to attack you. Yeah, reduce down to
Well,
half. That is
that's
12
cool.
rounded down. And they can easily get to you.
Oh, Vorstra, I have
was
a
hoping
feeling
they'd
you're
go
about to get
around.
pummeled to death.
I make myself as wide as possible behind Vorstra.
Better turn those wings on and fly back over that.
20 does hit Vorstra.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it does.
For 8 points of damage.
Gosh.
How many? Sorry.
8. Dan, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just getting my family close.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
18. Does that hit Vorstra?
Miss.
Nice.
18's a miss.
Yes, with haste, you get a little bit of a boost with to your not accuracy. What's it called? AC, which is good. But then you can tell that his hands, both of them, begin to glow, and then he goes in for another 2 strikes.
Oh boy.
Oh my god.
Misses
Thank god.
and misses.
Holy shit, you guys! I was just saved from becoming unconscious. Oh my god. Okay.
Vorstra.
Bonus action. Can I take a healing potion?
Yes, you can.
All right. I bought the superior healing, so I'm gonna. Nope, greater. So I'm gonna take that.
All right. Greater is 4d4 plus 2. Not bad, but it might save you from a hit if they're able to hold out long enough.
That didn't go well.
Shut up, Ray. And I'm
What's
going
I'd
to.
recommend running?
Total of
What?
10.
Recommend running.
Right. So now I'm at 12.
I
Okay.
can't see much, but I can see you're about to die.
Yes, I am. All right, I am going to move away again, hoping that he doesn't take another opportunity attack, because that's not very sportsmanlike.
It's not, which is why he doesn't.
Haha. All right, and then I'm going to, using both my actions, first I'm going to do some Eldritch Blasts.
Mhm.
don't get too close to your fire.
All right, unfortunately that does miss. And here's what happens when this is procced. You aimed close enough to your team that it could hit someone. Surprisingly enough, you guys have only been using melee attacks except for close-range combat attacks. Luckily enough, the last time you guys did this, it was in the middle of the ring, which is good enough to say it wouldn't hit anybody. Not the case in this case, as it could potentially hit Becky. All right. Becky, go ahead and roll a dexterity save. You just need to beat a 12.
Roll well, Becky. Roll well.
Hold on. This adds to the
Lower the
10.
roll, better higher the roll.
Wait, what type of save?
Dex.
Is that... What?
I'm pretty sure you still have disadvantage from your exhaustion.
This is a save, not a skill check.
Oh, okay.
Saved.
You thankfully enough do save as you. This is weird, but yeah, this is the way it happens. Becky, you basically dive down to the ground, hitting Dan's bucket because he got close. But that does not kill you or hit you. So Vorster's attack just goes around and hits the ground next to you, which is good because it didn't hit you, which would disqualify her. Vorstra, go ahead.
Yes, seeing that, I'm going to now move this way. And, okay, so that was my first Eldritch Blast, right?
Yes.
I'm going to try that again.
That does hit.
Better. And then my Hex. That sucks. So 7.
Not the best, but it's still pretty good. You can tell that they're hurt, definitely physically hurt. Probably because of all the fire they kept jumping through. And the slash.
I know, right? That was dumb. Okay. I now am going to use my fireball scroll.
Wait. Fireball?
Oh yeah.
Not firebolt?
Nope.
Can you do that without hitting us?
In theory, yes.
I'm gonna see.
I tried to jump back up, but
Flash blossoms
God
into
put me back.
I'm next
Yes, I
to
did.
her.
20-foot radius. Okay, I can do this.
Yeah, you're gonna have to aim like over here.
Right here. In order for no one else
Yes.
to get hit.
That is where I aim.
Even people that could have potentially been here. But they already ditched that area.
All right, so he's gonna make a dexterity save.
All right. As you cast Fireball in the area, it ricochets and then burns in, causing Roger to try to Dex save out, which unfortunately he does do because Dex is one of his greatest strengths.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's a monk. I'm gonna roll that damage. It's 10d8 total,
Yes.
I believe.
As a giant boom of fire enters in. He still takes half, thankfully enough. So that's a total of 12. What's with the secondary one?
It's 10d8 total. And I can only roll 5 at once
Oh,
with the button.
really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, fireball is strong.
Huh, I could have sworn it was 8.
Oh, wait, no, it's 8d6. Oh,
Yeah.
you're so right. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm going to do 2 sets of 4s.
I was about to say, did I give you an upcasted spell scroll? It sounds
No.
like something I would do.
Oh no.
Alright, 28 rounded to half, which would be 14. Which is still pretty good, but not completely enough to take him down. You can tell that he's heavily hurt, though.
All right.
What?
Spit on the green guy. Accidentally vomit.
I'm saving my spit.
Voice, or anything else?
I'm gonna move. He's a monk. He can move farther than me. I don't know what to do. It's the end of my turn. I'm done.
Where's your wing?
We could kick Dan's family onto the ground where he's stepping, and then he steps on Dan's family and gets disqualified.
A family.
Oh no, my family!
Like
All right.
someone used a spell.
As Roger begins to take their turn, they rush over towards where Ray and Vorstra are. Becky's getting closer for some reason. You can if you want to, but it's weird.
We're trying to get close, so if he misses
Yeah.
and accidentally hits us, that's
We're trying
that's
to get-
why we backed up to each other.
There's a nat one.
What you can do, if you really want, is if they don't hit Vorstra, you can basically put your face in front of the blow, which would disqualify him. Luckily enough, he is a monk, so he knows how to throw a punch. So he's not going to hit you, even if he does miss. But if you put your face in front of the attack, that's another story. Becky or Ray, do you guys do this?
I do it
push
if I
Ray's
see
head. I hold Ray's head out there whenever they swing.
Just trip me out there.
Well, I don't trip you out of the box,
Yeah.
but I might.
Becky just basically shoves you into the blow.
Yep.
I have a bad enough roll.
And I
I'm
do not
leaning
have
into it.
good balance or anything
All right.
with my armor on, so I would just go down like a.
Unfortunately, he does miss. So when he goes for Vorstra's attack, you can tell that it's a lot slower. Maybe the amount of blows that Vorstra has been hitting him slows him down fast enough. So Becky just basically shoulder bumps with her blade into Ray to go in for the attack. Ray, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw. You just need to fit a 15 to pass. If you purposely don't pass, you'll just take the hit. You can choose to pass or not pass.
Oh, I mean, I would suck at it.
Yeah.
You're talking first with the -1 dexterity. I wouldn't even intentionally get hit. Me with the heavy armor would just go down.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. If you did succeed, you were given the option to pass or not pass. It'd be entirely up to you. But that's a 10. So accidentally or not.
And a 1.
Yeah. So accidentally or not, you just get jacked in the face. Unfortunately, he was putting his strike into it. Let's just say his back. So the initial strike is 11 points of damage. And then you just feel a sensational force just hit you like a truck. Ray, go ahead and roll a con save.
Oh.
Nice. You succeed. You feel your body was about to... The nerves within your body pinch in and cause you not to move. Thankfully enough, it did not cause nerve damage. So the stunning strike that was hit towards you does not fully bend into you. But you now have a pretty good bend into your helmet.
Also, with that Constitution save, like as I'm falling, I wouldn't be trying to stop myself from falling. I would be grabbing my helmet.
All right. You basically grab on your helmet to, I don't know, maybe not get hit with another concussion and hit the ground. The referees and then both then state, both on the C side and, no wait, sorry. Yeah, C and A then state. Disqualification due to audience interference. Team C has resigned and been disqualified. Roger
I'm
just...
like bleeding and
What?
like panting. I'm like, wait, what? What?
Ray, what a noble gesture. I mean, Roger, what the heck?
Roger just looked, bend down and he goes, "Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't even see your face coming. It usually never happens." He does go into his satchel and then basically pours on you what appears to be a health potion, so you do get healed for...
Oh, he's trying to waterboard me now, too.
2d4 plus 2. 9.
Oh, Roger,
Roger is
that's
such a
nice
nice guy.
gesture.
Oh my gosh, Roger.
Roger, I'm sorry that
Maybe
you got
4 plus
disqualified
what?
because my teammate was in the way of your punch. Do you want to meet up for a drink later on us?
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure,
Roger, I will
sure.
buy you a drink.
Still though, I must apologize. Honestly, this never happens. But congratulations, it does seem your team has won as you beat 2 out of 3 of us.
I hold out my hand for a shake and I
I'm
say,
the
really
victor.
good fight. I was almost down there.
He shakes it. Likewise. Perhaps next time I'll use weapons.
Curious,
Roger.
curious. How close to being unconscious are you right now?
Another
How
one
many
of your
points
swings.
of hit do you have?
Oh, if I had to give myself between full and empty, near empty. Another attack from you would likely have brought me down.
All right then. Same. Yeah, same.
Oh,
I was
shit, how
real
did
worried
you
there
su-
for a minute.
I barely took 1 hit from this guy. How the hell did you survive that long?
Ray, it's not my fault that you were, and I'm still talking like really, really fast because I have haste right now. It's not my fault that you're kind of a wimp.
Looks at the fire.
That's mean.
Decides to go around it instead of inside.
You
Wait,
can't get within 10 feet of it. Sorry, you take damage.
I feel like
He curves further away.
we won. Does that mean we won?
Yes, Becky,
You guys,
that means
you
we
guys.
won.
I
won.
won.
We won,
No, yes, I know.
Good job, Dan.
and no one had to die.
Well,
I
wait.
did all the work.
let's wait for what the king's
Actually, I think Ray did
idea
all the
of
work.
fun is.
Yeah, the king has a fun idea. I heard he's gonna give us lots of money. Or drink.
So the 2 referees basically extinguish the firewall. Sorry, boss, the firewall goes away. But the king soon after does state. What would be kingly music? I'm just gonna go with this one. It doesn't matter. The king then states, "It seems that Team A has won. Although it is your first bout and the first one for your own Paintridge family, I hope it is not the last. As victors, you have claimed your prize, but I will claim the hand I have been dealt. The last fight," and looks towards the crowd, "will continue," and the crowd begins to cheer. "But the last
could've
fight will not
thought that
be
was gonna
for
happen.
honor, for glory. It'll be a death match between those champions, the strongest and the last to face off."
Literally the worst case
Well,
scenario. Earl, I
This
have
is
a
exactly
question.
what I wanted to happen.
You know, I have. You're a person for questions, right?
Yes.
I don't know. A random chance. What would you say a revivified potion or scroll would cost in this here town?
Normally around 1,000 gold, give or take.
Well, at least we made money, boys.
I made a lot of money in that last fight.
You made a larger
Maybe we should
bucket,
just
Dan.
not stand unconscious.
I'm actually.
I am
I think Dan
going.
was about to win this. This is entertaining. I can't believe all of you think that Dan's just gonna like not win. Like, look how angry his face looks. Look at his muscular legs. Look at
Oh,
his
wait.
fish arms.
How-
I can't get my eyes
Look at
off
my
of Dan
legs.
just having a bucket
He's
on
at
his
least
Look
double
at
the
my
size of
legs.
this little girl.
Earl does state.
I'm double the size.
Earl does state. Right. Well, your teammate does have to go in soon after. You have any questions for me, or no? It's probably fine
No,
if
Earl,
not.
go back to your corner.
You're right. Once this fight is over, you will be given the amount of money that you have won.
Haven't we technically won right now?
Yes.
So-
Joke's on
Will I
Dan,
be
though.
given my buckets?
No, you'll be paid after the tournament ends. Due to the fact that
Okay,
the king has requested a death match at the end, that does mean you
Okay.
are offered a secondary. What's the term he uses? Blessing
Slave?
from the king on high. No. Well, maybe if you ask
Okay.
for it.
Dan,
okay.
question
Yes?
for you.
When I win, just make sure that you contact my cousin, Toe Human. His middle name's Allie, or Tally. But, you know, he goes by Toe.
It'll have to be you or else no other. Or your team, since you are a team member.
You mean totally human?
A random place.
Totally human. He's a cool guy.
I
I'll tell him myself when I win.
Yeah. I
Right.
wanted to know more about you. If you had to have a funeral, what would you want for it?
What do you mean?
I mean, just like what's your ideal funeral from your death?
I think he wants to know, do you prefer to be buried or cremated?
Yes, that.
Yes.
A death match. I'm gonna go death.
Right. You do that.
Right. Right. Psst.
Take the goddamn intelligence potion. Take it now.
Yes, Micah. Yes.
Hey, I
over
got
there.
2 health potions and a health potion.
Ray.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh shit! Micah just teleported again.
You run so fast.
No, of Micah's ability. Jesus. Oh, move out of the corner. I need to be in it.
Ray. Earl.
Earl.
Get the
God.
fuck out.
Oh,
Okay.
God,
Ray.
Earl.
Ray.
Yes.
Can I transform him?
No.
No.
Just...
Because then he can't die.
I'm gonna shout out. Turn into a woolly mammoth or something.
I've never seen a woolly mammoth. What's that? I've seen a chicken. I've seen some fish. I've seen a lizard.
Turn into an earthworm, so when they rip you apart, you can come back as 2 of yourself, and then you
Turn
can have
yourself
one of
into
them
the
live.
biggest thing you've ever seen. The biggest thing you've ever seen.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Turn
I'm just
into
gonna
a
go
vampire.
address
Turn
the
into
king.
a vampire and fly
Yes, Earl, you
away.
can have your corner back.
Uh-oh.
As
Don't let
Micah
her do
shouts,
it. Throw
as
yourself
Uh-oh.
first.
as Micah shouts out, turn into a vampire. Earl does state, "If you turn into a lycanthrope, I'm afraid you're disqualified, and we have to hunt you down for witchery."
Oh, I
We
thought
don't
they
know
didn't
anyone
exist.
that's a vampire.
I didn't say werewolf. I said vampire. Lycanthropes are werewolves.
Dependent.
Vampires
Vampires don't exist, Micah.
don't exist. That's so
Earl.
wild. Dan also doesn't know how to kneel, so he kind of lays on his back in like a starfish formation when addressing the king.
All right. Awkward splish splash aside. Dan, what do you say?
I just want to make sure that it's still on to have a house and a servant combined.
Yes.
Preferably a house that looks like a servant.
Your first gift for your team has and will be granted, regardless of your death and or life continuing from this point.
Death. I don't know what that means. But I will say that last time I was suspended because I brutally blinded somebody on
Before the
purpose.
game.
No, you were suspended due to attacking before the match started.
Okay, what if I attack the same guy again during the match and blind him a second time? Will I be suspended?
Technically, no, but why would you do that? They are not your opponent.
Okay. I just thought I was trying to get that in there.
No,
If I
I'm
was
afraid the
to-
death match is to the death, regardless of who you injure. You will have to
What if I
pay
injured
reparations.
you? Okay. Well, that's sad.
You or your
That's
team
nice.
will have to pay reparations.
Reparations sound fun. I'll pay them later. After this fight. Most likely, I might lose, but I might win. You never know. I'm just gonna walk back to the middle of the land. Oh. Uh-oh. I tripped. I tripped over this knife, and I spilt my family. Oh, shit. Oh, oh, damn. I struggled to get my family back in the buckets, but Grandma got cut by the knife. So, I need to cast a healing magic on Grandma in the bucket. Is that okay? Can I cast healing magic on Grandma so she doesn't bleed out?
Donna does look towards you and simply states, "I don't care." The king does state, "Do what you like, but it is one less spell you have."
Okay, I'm gonna cast what is the name of this spell? Healing Spirit. I'd like to cast it on the buckets. They're not on top of each other, but they're very close.
Mhm.
Okay.
And go ahead and post Healing Spirit.
Healing Spirit. Oh, wrong page.
Ray yells out, seeing Dan just fumble around. Yells at Dan, maybe the intelligence potion now.
I
Before you
can't find
start,
my spell of healing spirit.
You should take the intelligence potion now.
Are you saying that it can fix Grandma?
Yes, it can fix Grandma. Just
It won't let me
please
use
take it
healing
now.
spirit.
Don't give it to Grandma.
Please
You
take
healing
the
drink
intelligence
it.
potion now.
There
Oh,
you
I
go.
got cast a level. Oh, okay. Okay. What level is it? 2?
It is a conjuration second level. All right, you
Oh,
call
I
forth a
opened a
spirit,
lot of
a
tabs.
natural
Hold on.
spirit to soothe the wounded. An intangible spirit appears in a
Okay,
space that
so-
is 5 feet cube. You can see within range, so your bucket. Your spirit looks like a
It's over
transparent
the
beast
bucket.
or fey. Your choice. It's basically
Oh,
a fish
jeez.
inside of a bucket. Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit's space for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, you can cause the spirit to restore 1d6 hit points to that creature. No action required. The spirit can't heal constructs or undead. The spirit can heal a number of times equal to 1 plus your spell casting ability modifier. Minimum of twice. Your modifier, I think, is 3. So it can heal 4 times. I could be wrong. What's your modifier?
Well, it heals once on Grandma.
Okay, you heal Grandma once, so it only has 3 left. After healing that number of times, the spirit disappears. As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the spirit up to 30 feet to a space you can see. All right.
I'm also I'm putting the fish back in the buckets, and I put Grandma with the younger ones. So there is 6 fish in one bucket and 4 in another.
At this point, Ray is just screaming, demanding Dan to take the intelligent potion.
Oh, the intelligence potion. I would like to take 1 intelligence potion and split it between the 2 buckets.
No, I said it was. No, Dan, it was for you. No, only
Dan
for
pours half intelligence into both buckets.
Okay. You now have fish that can comprehend mortality. It's not great, I will admit, but it's only for like a minute. Afterwards, they will have no idea what life is like outside of the bucket.
Okay, this is good. I feel slightly better. I'm gonna move my family and the healing spirit back over here. They're both under my feet, but I just can't put them there.
Mhm.
I think that was it. Maybe. Great. Am I ready to go?
You personally drink the other intelligence potion.
Oh, I stubbed my toe. I'd like to use the knowledge potion to fix my toe.
you don't even need to fake it. You can just take it.
Just
You
drink
can just
it.
take it. Stubbing your toe, you go, oh, magic will heal this. You take the potion. You now have an additional +2 to your intelligence. What's your total now?
Holy shit. I'm not human.
Yes, we know that.
That's his first realization.
Dan, you realize the
Oh my
conjugal
God.
fact that you are a merfolk, half humanoid but not human-like. You also realize that, yeah, you need to drink more than normal people. Why didn't you figure out this before? Also, a lot of people that you've met always kept telling you you're not human. That's starting to
Makes
make
a lot of
sense
sense now. Oh, that is wild. I take my buckets and I put 1 foot in each of my buckets, separate.
All right. It's a little odd, but doable. You put your feet inside the buckets. Luckily enough, the fish do swim around you.
Nice.
You look down and then realize that's just a couple of fish from the market I bought. I don't like
Yes,
this.
but they can talk with their mind.
With their mind, yes, but you can't understand them.
Damn, my family is
Uh,
less intelligent than I thought.
The microphone
They're
does.
kind of a letdown.
The microphone does swing down, and Donna does grab it. Donna, and then she basically flings it over towards you. Dan.
Yes. Well, Donna, feel kind of lost after the last fight, and I didn't necessarily know what was happening. I'd like a countdown for the fight to begin.
Fine. 5, 4, 3, 2.
On 2, I'd like to turn in a fish and jump into the bucket with 4 fish in it.
All right. On 2, you turn into a. Yeah, you can turn into a fish. That's not really an issue. Turning into a fish, you immediately jump into the bucket. And when she says 1, you are now a fish inside of a bucket. You don't move.
I let her contemplate famicide.
All right.
6 in one and 5 in the other.
Yeah. Since you don't move, she just looks at the buckets and then states, "Huh. I would say clever if you jumped into a river, but you're quite literally in 2 buckets. Or 1 bucket, apparently.
That's 2
How to work with this? I really don't care." As she then begins to chant something in the air and had her hand in the sky immediately. A burning sensation outright before the spell is completely cast begins to charge up in the area. And then everyone does feel a vibration as if a magical spell is being casted on the area itself. As soon as that happens, you feel that the statues in the arena begin to slowly glow one by one by one by one until shadow envelops the arena and a light now soars within the ground.
Shit, what? What?
Good luck.
Then
I
looks
can't
towards
see
both
it.
of the
I'm in a
buckets
bucket.
and then
Ray,
goes,
is this dance move?
Yeah. No.
It doesn't look that strong.
"Family site's not really my thing, but you did ask for it, and I'm more than willing to pay reparations to a couple of fish."
Alright.
And then she snaps her fingers, and then a lightning storm burns into the area where Dan is.
Healing spirit, protect me.
I only have magic, so boop, 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 boop. I don't have an effect for this. So.
Also, Ray, thinking that Ray's smart, will jam his feet into the ground and then raise his arms up to try to become a lightning bolt.
I'm afraid that doesn't work.
Damn.
Dang it.
So, a fish, has 1 HP. So the first strike hits the ground and burns into the area. Killing, I'm afraid this is an area effect thing. So your entire fish clan does die.
You gave them the realization of mortality just to let them all die. The pure evil.
Oh!
The spiritual
That has
fish
to be a
still
prime
remains.
evil.
So your healing spirit is still there, thankfully. And you are then hit for a total of 21 after your fish form. So you basically
damn.
are all the way down to 3 health. And then you're pop out of the bucket on your turn. On your turn, you heal for 1d6, unless you decide not to.
Oh, I'll heal for 1d6.
All right.
3.
All right, you get healed for 3 points of health. So you're back up to 6. Donald looks towards you. Surprised you didn't die there.
Damn, hold up. Yes, because I am the most powerful out of everyone here, most likely. Will you give me a second to think?
No.
Okay, that sounds good. How far can Dan move? He's probably pretty hurt.
You're still able to move
I
your
would
full
like-
feet, so 30.
Okay. I would like to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'd like to move here. And then I would like to throw the dead bodies of my family at the king.
All right, go ahead and roll athletics.
Thank you.
All right, you just throw the 2 buckets at the king, obviously figuratively because the healing spirit is still in the bucket. So you just basically fill one with the rest of the sushi, and the other one still has the healing spirit. So you just chuck one of the buckets straight towards them, and it just hits the side of this wall. It does splash them with water, but I'm afraid his 9 is not enough to hit the king.
Damn it. Well, I'd like to say I'm upset, but the recent intelligence buff has made me realize that they were just a couple of fish and not related to me at all. So, I'm not too upset. But I do stare down the king. It is my move. How I have an action move for attack and then a bonus action?
Yes.
Is that what happens?
Uh-huh.
Okay. If I controlled water like a cantrap, is that like a bonus action?
I'll say throwing your fish
Is
was a
that-
bonus action. You can still use an action.
Okay. Well, Donna, this is not gonna work out. I'm looking for a way to run away. With no other ideas, I shape water into the shape of a cage around my body, connecting to 2 broken swords on the right and left of me in the sand. And I just sit still.
All right. Forming a wall of water around you, making it maybe a little bit harder to attack you, which is pretty good. If for the fact that this wasn't a spellcaster. Donna does take her turn.
Faraday cage.
True. In theory. 3 on 3. She looks towards you and simply looks at Dan and goes, Well, that's just dumb. It would only work with electricity. Too bad this is force damage. And then you see her
Well,
chant.
Too bad.
Go
Yes,
ahead.
while she's chanting, I stab myself in the heart.
Okay. As you take your turn, you then go, "Ha! Too bad," and then smash yourself in the heart. Hitting basically the ground, you go down to 0. And then the spell washes away.
No! No!
Micah, as you run towards Dan, shouting out no. Donna is still not done. This is a battle of death. So she shoots out 2 blows of... unfortunately, you guys do know this attack, which is Eldritch Blast. And since Dan isn't technically defending themselves, they just hit.
Well, also,
Damn.
as Micah's running out onto the field, Ray will be like, "Oh man, that random audience member, Jesus."
That person who
Jesus.
that was what the fastest thing I've ever seen.
So, Donna just shoots you twice with an Eldritch Blast, similar to what Vorstra does, but this feels darker, a lot more evil, menacing, really.
That's better. I could take it. I'm already dead.
No, you die. So, a little bit about being unconscious. She does not